Michael Graham is a Boston Herald columnist and host of Michael in the Morning podcast at Ricochet.com, and he joins us tonight to assess this cascade of failures and the self-righteousness that have followed. This seems like, to me, Michael, the biggest case of deflection on record. The government officials, rather than stopping and saying, you know what, we screwed up, and we're going to find out why, are saying, America, it's your fault.
You know, when you listen to you recounting all those events, obviously the culprit, Tucker, is the NRA. If only the NRA were destroyed, then we would solve all these problems. I love this argument that we are not competent enough to own guns to protect ourselves because we're too stupid, we'll shoot our eye out, whatever, so we have to rely on government. So we say, okay, how about the government? Well, actually, they're out in the parking lot hiding, waiting till the shooting's over. So can I have a gun then? Oh, no, that just proves that guns don't work. It's a heads I win, tails you lose argument from people who want to restrict gun rights.
It really, something's going on here, though, because I still have respect for, affection for law enforcement. I know a million of them, great people, protect us here at Fox, grateful to them. But here you have, apparently, according to reports tonight, 4 separate armed cops or deputies, sheriff's deputies, refusing to go in. You can't tell me that all 4 of them were just cowards. I mean, there must be, is there some policy in place? If you took a cross-section of Americans, just pick 4, at least one of them would have gone in. None of these guys did. What is that about?
That's a very good point, because a normal person could not stand there with a gun and listen to kids get killed without running in the door.
Right.
I wrote a piece for the Federalist today going back and looking at other incidents where the cops stayed outside. People forget the Orlando massacre, which was the worst shooting in modern America until Las Vegas. The cop actually had a gun exchange with the killer. The killer goes in, the cop stays outside. Then he waits, and the SWAT shows up, and they stand outside 3 hours while murdering is going on inside. In Newtown, according to the Judicial Review afterwards, a cop stood outside for 4 or 5 minutes listening to the gunfire and did not go in the building. And so there are 2 branches here. One is cowardice. I think the president is right to make that point. But the other is training, that departments still haven't figured out how they're going to deal with these issues. Columbine was supposed to be the turning point. We know people waited outside at Columbine because we'd never seen a Columbine. It's kind of like 9/11. You can't blame people for not understanding 9/11. We'd never seen it. Well, this is the post-9/11, post-Columbine moment. Just as people on an airplane will never sit and wait, for the hijackers to take the plane anywhere, police should not sit and wait for people to die inside the building. And the argument I got today, and I heard from a lot of police officers today, is, you don't understand, Michael, if we go in, there'll be danger. Wait, there's a guy with a gun in there. They're dead people. I think the danger part's already covered. And then the second, and this is truly disturbing, and I'm with you. My uncle is retired LAPD. He was honored for heroism twice. His brother was a deputy. I have law enforcement in my family. The vast majority want to do the right thing.
Yes.
But the number of police officers who have told me point blank, my number one job is to go home safe at night to my family. And they point to a Supreme Court case that says that police do not have a duty to protect you. And I think to myself, if that's really how you view the world, if you're really, your number one job is to go home safe at night, then you need to find a mall that needs a security guard and do that for a living. The reason we honor cops is that cops do that amazing thing.
Exactly.
They see danger, and they see an innocent person and themselves, and they say, I'm going to choose to get between the innocent person and the bad guy. That's why we honor cops. We don't honor cops because they have the best policy and they sit outside a car waiting for the SWAT team.
If they don't want to protect us, that's fine, but don't prevent us from protecting ourselves. I mean, let's just be honest about what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
Michael, thank you for that. That was really insightful.
Thank you.